WNBA Insider explains why Indiana Fever have most upside in free agency. In the lead-up to the 2025 WNBA free agency period, insiders highlighted the Indiana Fever's significant potential for growth and transformation. With a promising roster and strategic direction, they garnered attention as a team with the most upside in the league. In the 2025 WNBA free agency period, the franchise experienced a significant transformation. With a new coaching staff led by Stephanie White, the organization aims to revitalize its roster and adopt a more creative, up-tempo playing style. This shift indicated a departure from previous strategies, focusing instead on maximizing the talents of key players like Caitlin Clark, who had emerged as a foundational piece for the franchise. The Fever faced critical decisions regarding their roster, particularly concerning Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler, whose contracts were set to expire. Both players had been instrumental in the team's performance, but the front office recognized the need for change. By leaving certain players unprotected in the expansion draft, the Fever signaled their intention to reshape the team's dynamics, prioritizing versatility and shooting essential elements for their new game plan. As the free agency period unfolds, the Fever's management was well positioned to attract new talent. President Kelly Krauskopf emphasized the importance of surrounding Clark with players who could elevate the team's overall performance. The organization had ample draft picks and financial flexibility, which allowed them to explore various options while considering the future of their existing players. WNBA Insider explains why Indiana Fever has a lot of upside in free agency. A WNBA insider explained why Indiana has a big chance to get better in free agency this year. This is explained in an analysis done by Kevin Pelton for ESPN. The Indiana Fever have the most upside in free agency. With Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark on rookie contracts, Indiana can afford to use the core designation on Kelsey Mitchell and add a max, or supermax, player. The Fever are set at center and in the backcourt, barring a Mitchell trade, so they should be in the mix for the top forwards on the market. I'm curious to see what kind of a draw playing with Clark is for free agents. With the right addition, Indiana can bolster its chances of winning a playoff series for the first time since reaching the finals in 2015. The potential for roster changes raised questions about the future of key players, including the prospects of retaining Mitchell. As a core-eligible free agent, she became a focal point in the Fever's strategy to build a competitive team. The management recognized that keeping her would be crucial for maintaining continuity and leadership within the squad. The 2025 free agency period marks a pivotal moment for Indiana. With new leadership and a fresh approach, the team aims to revamp its identity and strive for success in the coming seasons. The decisions made during this time would undoubtedly shape the franchise's trajectory, as they seek to establish themselves as contenders in the league once again. Top 5 Indiana Fever potential WNBA free agency targets. These 5 impending WNBA free agency targets could turn the Indiana Fever into WNBA championship contenders in 2025. January 21st marks the day when WNBA teams and unrestricted free agents can begin to negotiate new contracts. February 1st is when these players can actually sign new deals with new teams. Therefore, these next few weeks are about to get hectic in the women's basketball world. And with the Indiana Fever's impressive success and popularity increase last season, there's a ton of attention on the off-season moves they'll make. But which available players are the best fits for Indiana? Who can propel them to being WNBA title contenders? In our opinion, it's the 5 players. This one should come as no surprise. The Indiana Fever's front office has made it clear that re-signing Mitchell, who has been with the team since 2018, is their top priority this offseason. And for good reason. Mitchell and Caitlin Clark were arguably the WNBA's best backcourt duo for the second half of the season, and they appear to complement each other perfectly. Since Mitchell is an unrestricted free agent, the Fever are almost guaranteed to give her a core designation, barring a separate agreement between the parties. Thus, Mitchell would have to make it abundantly clear that she wants out of Indiana if they were to trade her. Frankly, we don't see that happening. We expect Indiana to get Mitchell re-signed early, which will then allow them to pursue one of the next 4 players on our list. Dallas Wings star Satu Sabally made it overtly clear last week that she has played her final game with the franchise that drafted her with the number 2 pick of the 2020 WNBA draft.